Hello. Okay, so it's been like a whole year since I played this, so. Oh, you're so cute. It's been a whole year since I played this, so I don't remember exactly in the story where I was. So I'm probably gonna ignore the side quests for now and just do the main quest, because. Oh, yeah, this one's. I'm level 14, this is level 22, so. Yeah. Not saying I couldn't do it, but I don't think I've died yet, and I don't want to really do it. I'm getting like flashbacks like I previously on for this game right now in my head, and it's pretty good so far. Trying to remember what I did besides. I think there's like war I'm trying to prevent, while also trying to figure out why there's a blight happening. So originally the first game takes place in the Colorado, Utah area. The DLC is actually in Yosemite. No, Yellowstone. And for this one I go west. So I think I'm Nevada, California right now. The distances in the game are smaller than in the real world. But yeah, this is the map so far. So I started off. Well, there's this rope here I went down on because this is from another part of the map that you can't go back to because that was just like the prologue. Then I had to make it all the way down. I had to make it to this town, which I still have a quest in. What's the quest? Oh, it's a not even an actual side quest. It's like a side quest. This area was really cool. I spent like days here because there was so much stuff to do in this little beginning area, which was a lot like the first game in terms of style and types of missions. It was a lot of, just getting you back into the rhythm and stuff. I remember this part. This part's beautiful. This is a waterfall. And over here, there were a bunch of towers I took the lenses from. This was a mine I had to go into. That was cool. And blow it up. The puzzles here are fun. This is a lot like God of War, because there's a lot of climbing puzzles and stuff. In this part, I had to get ready for envoy, like a peaceful thing, because there's a cannibal tribe that lives to the south in this area. But there's also a peaceful tribe up here, and then there's like 3 other tribes where I come from originally. And this is like the furthest west that R3 can get to safely. Anything past this gate is pretty much hostile. So there was like peace negotiations, but then we got ambushed by another tribe that were up here. It was cool because I had like velociraptors and stuff, and we had to take them down. A lot of people died. So yeah, now I'm here. This is cool. This was a camp I took down. This red stuff on the map is what I'm talking about. That's the blight that is causing. It's basically undoing the good things they did in the first game, but not for the same reasons that they went wrong in the first game. So it's like, we've solved it, but now something else is going on. So let's see if we can learn anything from the past, which is why I gotta go here. Wish me luck.
It's good to see you, Huntress.
So I don't know why it's really
Here
dark.
to trade?
And I gotta remember the controls. Oh, I think it's night. Yeah, it's night. Okay. I was like, why is it so dark? It's night. Yeah, these are ruins of the war machines from thousands of years ago, or 1,000 years ago. So the lore of the game. I stepped in the infected area. The lore of the game. See more machine ruins. Where did I even start with the lore? Oh my god. I haven't had to summarize this in forever. So I'm gonna super summarize it, and as I remember details, important details, so I don't just go beginning to end with the same amount of detail for everything. I still have to do that.
An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
I can't open that yet. So a tech company caused the apocalypse, and the only way to save it was to create a plan called Zero Dawn, which the public knew it as a super weapon that would destroy all these robots that were destroying the biomass of Earth. Those arms are from one of the big ones that made these machines. They were like mobile factories. So the public knew it as a super weapon meant to take those down. But in reality, it was the top scientists got together and developed a system called Gaia, which had a bunch of sub-functions named after Greek gods that had like individual roles to play. So their plan was to first hack into the machines, which the tech company made impossible because it changes over time. Like the code changes itself.
Yeah.
I'm learning the controls again because I haven't played them forever. What was I saying? What was I saying? So they needed first to hack into it to shut down the machines, and once they shut those down, they could focus on rebuilding. And so they were collecting DNA samples and all that to have like eggs and stuff to repopulate the planet with people and animals, but slowly just to build up the ecosystems, right? That was the actual plan. So everyone who made it had to die because there was no way to stop this. It took 1,000 years to actually hack the machines finally. Well, no, it took I think 300 years, and then 700 later is when the first game takes place. I might want to double check that though. So yeah, that's where we're at. There was one of the sub functions was basically a hard reset, like if Gaia, they're scanning. Oh, those are kangaroos. I've never seen those before. If basically Gaia wasn't doing its job right, or something wrong was going on, it would force her to stop, and it would reactivate the robots and start over again. So it was called the Hades. It was like a last resort. But it woke up randomly one day. It woke up randomly and we had to stop. Oh man. I'm trying to play as the God of War. How do I dodge again? Oh, there we go.
It's a rebel outpost. Whoever was in charge can take them out.
I was not.
My focus display is distorted.
Oh, they can hack my training. He did. Spoilers for the last game. We kicked the Hades program out of the thing that was broadcasting, and he helped us out, but he's basically in it for the knowledge. So he's not really on our side. He's more like as long as we can help each other kind of thing. So then he took Hades and he put it into one of those big machines so he could talk to it. Oh, it's a rebel outpost. I don't want to do that right now. Oh, it's this. Oh. It's weird playing a game I have, like,
That's done.
no idea
I should check the body.
about.
Might find something useful.
Wait. Loot the outpost leader. Oh, that's not something I've done. I thought it was something I completed already. Load the quests. Horsey. Oh, did my horsey die? Oh, shit, they're scanning. I should avoid that. Yeah. I hope there's no crocodiles in this water. The first game had really cool crocodile robots. This one's not as easy as I remember though. Ah man, not those guys. Oh, I forget you could go underwater in this one. I forgot the underwater controls though.
There's a lot to explore down there. Wonder what I could find.
I don't know.
I'll check it out as I go. This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here?
What do you mean, still playing? Oh, that's so cute. Wait, where does it say baby?
It's some kind of...
It has not been 2 hours. What time is it? Oh my goodness. Well, that reminds me, the different systems that were named after gods. They were designed a little too well, and in all the time that they were basically alone, working on their functions and stuff, they became self-aware. So when Hades was reactivated, Gaia kind of killed herself, and I think the her sub functions just like went off on their own, or basically they weren't under her control anymore. I forgot why she did it. I think it was to stop like a whole reset again. But I know Hephaestus, which is the one in charge of building the machines, uh, started getting upset that the humans were hunting them. So almost all of the machines here are have like a specific function for rebuilding the ecosystem. Like either they purify water or the atmosphere, or they sow seeds and all that, and take care of the planet and get it ready for civilization to come back, right? But humans started hunting them for parts and all that, and Hephaestus started building machines using its database specifically to protect its other machines. So that's why there are just robot dinosaurs and robot bears and stuff, because it's those are like protecting the other actually the actual machines needed to rebuild the Earth. Yeah. In the DLC for the first game in Yellowstone, they had an AI that was managing the park, and it became self-aware, and it survived the whole thing. So when people came back, it was excited, but the people started worshiping it. So like I helped them understand what it really was, and it was a really sweet moment. I think her like biggest follower died, so she was like grieving, but also helping them, the remaining tribe, go on. It was really sweet. So yeah, as far as I know, only three. What's up?
I'm gonna go get McDonald's.
Okay. Yeah, can I get the 2 cheeseburgers, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm playing Horizon.
Right?
Yeah. I forgot I was so hyped
Just
for
two
it.
cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Like the combo or the...
The combo.
Okay, it's only like $10 just to make sure.
Yeah. Wait. So you know I was super hyped after finishing the first game for this one to come out? I got it when it came out.
The second one?
Yeah.
And you never played it?
No, I had never finished. I'm like 10% in, and I think I started working or something like that, because this was like last spring. And I just never went back to it. So I'm like out of it.
So you're stuck at the game or
Huh?
what? So you stuck at the game or what?
Oh yeah, from the beginning.
So you're gonna play while you wait for Andy.
Yeah, plus it's, something for her to watch and absorb knowledge from. Don't read the
Still your
comments.
only viewer?
Yeah.
It's just that 70. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, those are comments.
You know, it'd be a lot better if you... She created an account, join her phone...
She's watching from her bed.
She can do that from...
The screen is bigger.
It's literally the same thing, but you'll be able to talk to her.
I am talking to her.
She'll be able to talk to you.
She is talking to me.
Whatever. So you tell me the $10 to...
Yeah, before I forget, I'm gonna do it. Success, the irony is delicious, very
Just
smart,
like
way to
this
produce
and
for a
share.
subject. The natural imagery? Oh, so he's torturing Hades by showing a picture of life thriving. Oh. The subordinate functions are the other AI guys. Extinction failsafe. So yeah, a signal woke it up, and it saw that life was thriving, so it chose to put a stop to it. There's no violence, but somehow when you explain it, there's always... Oh, we beat that. So the sub-functions were only supposed to be smart enough to carry out their functions, but the signal that woke Hades up corrupted it and made it fully conscious. Oh, I'm zilling enough for real quick. There's enough force of efforts can receive significant consequences for evolution for various feedback that corrupted data structures and the effect is accelerating. Ooh. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind, piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there'll be... Oh, man. It's worth any price, as long as I can access all the footage because of the time for the hollowed out skull. Evaluation.
Log,
Okay.
most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Also, she reminds me a lot of you because she's like very science focused. Her backstory is that she's an orphan. So the lead programmer for Gaia was named Elizabeth Sobek. And so she was one of the only ones who knew that they weren't going to live to see their plan work. So they just had to isolate, well, protect themselves in the bunker from the apocalypse and just work until, you know, they were done programming the AIs. And then they lived out the rest of their, you know, lives in a safe zone from the machines that consume biomass to keep themselves alive. So she just had to believe in the AIs that not only would they crack the code, but they would rebuild, you know, life on Earth correctly. So she also, among the egg samples that they used to rehatch the humans, she put a copy of herself, so if anything went bad, she could come back and make things right, which is who I am.
Oh, is that the thing?
Yes. Me too.
Assassin's Creed, boy, and it gets crazy.
Get out of here.
I love Assassin's Creed.
What?
Definitely says that this McDonald's close, so like just in case the one downtown is
Carl Jr.
What do you want from Carl's Jr.?
Famous star. There was one of the
That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
one of the subordinate functions was Apollo, and it was as soon as humans were born. Oh, Sobek, like the crocodile god from Egyptian mythology.
Some kind of red crystal.
Yeah. Listen. What was I just talking about? Get out of my room. Don't get on my bed, Peppa. I haven't put sheets on it yet. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, Apollo was supposed to teach the new humans the history of the old world and also teach them how to rebuild and, you know, civilization, all that. But the guy who created the tech company and the technology that caused the apocalypse, he was so narcissistic and egomaniacal that when he found out that that would teach the new people that he was the one responsible and why the world ended and restarted, he destroyed the Apollo function, and he lured the leaders of each of the main developers of the other functions, so for like uh, Artemis, all of them into a room, told them what he was doing, and then gassed them. Yes. So I don't like that guy. He's the villain of the first game.
Consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance.
Pebble, huh?
Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Buddy Jack.
Was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Gaia reboot. But entities will still fail. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. And I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
So yeah, Gaia shut herself down, but then the red blight started happening. So Aloy, the main character, is trying to find a way to reboot Gaia. Because she doesn't know what to do about it. She's tried everything, but she just can't figure it out. So it's like Gaia would know what to do. What's that? Oh man. So that's why we were out west, because we heard a rumor that there was one last copy of Gaia.
Well, I better see where this trail leads.
There was another company that it was called, I forgot what, Zenith was in the name, and their plan was to send, you know, freeze human embryos and send them to space until, you know, either Earth was safe to come back to, or I have to go back on the path, or they could find a new planet to live on. So that's where Gaia, the people working on Gaia, got the technology to freeze animal cells and all that. But when they launched the ship, well, it was really expensive to get into, so only the rich people could get in. I think when they launched, it either blew up,
AI that wants to kill everything.
or they lost connection to it.
Thing and destroy it. And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of a self-righteous bull.
So yeah, that plan failed. No, I can't remember if they actually died, or if they... I missed. Just lost connection. But the rumor is that it's that ship that sent the signal to corrupt Hades. cool. Oh, someone's watching me. Oh shit, this guy. The first game was so good because you could find like lore and all that about the world before this, like the old world.
Silence
And
must
like
be pretty confident he's
the
found
new
backup with
civilizations
Gaia.
were so good.
How? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Or what? The hell is what? Oh, those are scrappers. They basically, when machines break down, they recycle the parts. That way, and they take them back. You know, remember the kangaroos? Those carry materials. So, for example, the scrappers break them down, and the kangaroos and other similar machines take them back to. They're called cauldrons, where Hephaestus creates the robots, and that's where he designs the new ones.
I can turn this around.
That's where you meet a really big T-Rex. What's looking at me? What's watching me? Oh, I thought that leaf was the thing jumping at me. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Well, I can't do anything with these ones yet. I forgot how to activate these, or maybe I don't do it in this game yet, because it opens up that. But I don't think I have the right way to hack it. In the first game, I think it was Hephaestus, was creating flowers, and you could find them as like a hidden collectible, just for a trophy, finding all the flowers. But in this game, they've started creating life. When you found it, you could read the flower mind,
A merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone
and
else out here.
it would be poems.
be
So
handy
like
to
I don't know if it was
resupply.
Gaia's poems or Hephaestus's
My
poems.
focus is
Oh,
detecting
there!
some kind of locator
What's
beacon.
Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild.
I want to rock with him. Oh, you hear that? The emojis are funny. What is that? Up there. Don't tell me I have to go up there. Into that. What is that? That's kangaroos, but I heard a big machine.
Those lights were built for leaping. And kicking, no doubt.
I'm waiting for a boom again to see where it's coming from this time. In the first game, there would be an eye in the middle of the screen, underneath the I would basically run it up if I was visible enough, if I was making too much noise. But they got rid of it in this game. I do have to go up there.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside.
Pretty sure it's near Atomic. I wasn't. These are cool because these open up the map. You could either discover the map by exploring. See, the clear path is what I've actually seen, and this is what I've seen in the distance, the more translucent stuff. No, wait, I think I got it backwards. The transparent, the clear stuff is where I've been, and the translucent area, the foggy stuff, is where this has revealed. So this is opaque because I haven't gotten to these guys. These are like giant giraffes that you climb up. These are the cauldrons where they make them. The machines. Oh man. What was the game? Oh, I need a vulture wishbone.
Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize.
What is this? Oh. This is one of the new ones. This one's like a Triceratops.
That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Zero Dawn. Come on, Hades. You still in there? Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the AI come to destroy
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Sylens asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Sylens do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Sylens went?
No, he departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data era behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Sylens dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is where data era memory
Wait,
structures
what's hidden in that
disintegrate.
vault?
My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data era memory structures disintegrated.
Bro, just tell me where the other ones are.
Bunch
I want to meet
crazed
some of them.
AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what.
Like Poseidon, that one's cool.
Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
The only good one is dead. Well, the only 2 good ones are dead. Gaia and Apollo.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Well, to be fair, this is kind of his job. Well, his job was to re-extinct the planet if Gaia messed up, so she could try again as many times as she needed.
Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
That's the big mystery of the game
Signal
from the first game.
transmitted
Masters.
by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy Earth.
Yeah, I mean the
Who
little
would want that?
the little information thing I found
Data era memory
said
structures
that the more Silence tried to interrogate him, the more his mind disintegrated. So, you know, he finished, so it makes sense that it's all gone.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked out plans to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact, non-viable biospheres aborted.
That's so cool. He did do his job correctly.
5421612168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Yeah, the world ends in
That's
2077.
your override arms. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
See, I did that, and I didn't have to play Master of Puppets.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
I like his voice.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to
So
holograms.
he agreed to help her defeat Hades because he knew that there was something going on with the Zero Dawn things, but he needed her access to go in. To go into the actual facility, find out what Zero Dawn actually was, and how to use it to stop Hades in the first game. So he gave her a modified spear where she downloaded the override and the kill switch. Thank you.
Oh my god.
But there was
silence.
it was also a trick. That same lance, that same spear he gave her was also downloading Hades, and that's why he had it in this one. Oh, he's really cool. He's like, he's an ally, but he's very secretive and untrustworthy. He wants to understand the world as much as we do, but we want to save it. He just wants to understand it.
Instead of face to face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered. But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research.
Yeah.
As demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
San Francisco.
Voila.
Nope, never mind. In
Why
there.
do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Ooh, okay.
Hayes told you this?
It took some convincing.
That's how they knew Gaia would
But
work
yes.
after they died.
So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
So Gaia's thing was that she, was programmed to want life to happen. So she couldn't, even if it was failing, she didn't want to use Hades because she thought it was wrong to the life that was currently there, even if it wasn't viable. So they programmed Hades to be able to override Gaia, to basically turn her off or put her on pause until Hades was done. But you can see where that kind of malfunctioned, and that's why Gaia had to shut herself down to stop Hades spreading even more.
You mentioned you've been busy,
Exceptionally busy.
but not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a
The
Gaia
Tanakh are
backup.
the cannibalistic
Perhaps if you
tribe.
focused more, you might
Which
actually
they don't
see
do it as
results.
much anymore.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not
Ooh,
be
hopefully
accessed
that
by
means
remote signal.
there's still a copy of Apollo here.
Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups.
I feel like I've only given you relevant information so far. Oh my god. I think I'm getting better at this.
Everything needed to reboot the system.
Hades, Apollo, Gaia,
Restore
everything I
control
mentioned.
over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I'm shy.
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal?
He says it's Zenith.
The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth.
Yes, it
Oh.
did.
Care to share?
In due time.
Ah!
First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
That's when she was born.
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete
Yeah.
Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
So it was Gaia's idea to basically rebirth a copy of the original scientist. Well, that's why he's in the hologram, because he knows her. So he's like, I need to have enough time to explain to her my plans and not let her kill me.
Alright. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy,
Can you threaten me like that?
thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Part of me's tempted to, because there's a thing called New Game Plus that most of these games have. Threaten me like that. Anyway, where you finish the story and then you can play it again, but without undoing all your progress. Right? God of War, the first one has it. I think the first one of this has it. I think I already started it for the first one of this, for Zero Dawn. Actually, I could just start another one. So my plan is maybe after this one,
What are you waiting for?
stream the whole thing. stream the first game's story to you before I go too far into this one. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat, and then same thing with God of War. I'm thinking about, because I haven't started the New Game Plus for God of War yet, because I was gonna wait till good. I was gonna wait till I finished killing the last Valkyrie. Well, not killing, because I'm freeing them. Odin put them in a physical body so that they couldn't travel to Valhalla and interfere with his plans. So Atreus and I are fighting the Valkyries and freeing them from their mortal prisons, because they're more spirits than anything. But anyway, it's really hard, and I think that's what I was waiting on. But I mean, I could just start a new game plus, and then do that, keep it in its separate save file, so that when I do want to do it, I can just go there. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I can just do New Game Plus for the stories for those games. Plus, it lets me replay them. Okay, well, I love you, and I'll be back. I'll just send you a message, most likely. Bye-bye. I love you.